Hello, welcome to KitPlus TV. Now, sadly, towards the end of July, Procam Take 2 ceased trading, and I've come to Park Royal, to the building, where the centre of it all, to speak with SIA Group about how they're managing this task of getting the equipment out to auction. Now, here's Matt Earl.
Hi, Matt. Hi.
Pleased to meet you.
And you.
So, what's your role as SIA Group in this process?
Yeah, so as you say, unfortunately, Procam Take 2 went into administration end of July. Kroll, the accountancy firm, were appointed as administrators by the bank, and we are acting as agents to Kroll, advising them in terms of valuation, repatriation of assets and disposal of assets. And essentially our primary objective is to maximise the realisation of monies to creditors, essentially, from the asset sale.
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive, roughly how many items are we talking?
Over 5,000 lots.
Right, so it's going to be a long, it's not something you can do in a day.
No, we've had a team here of more than 10 people for about 6 weeks now, 6-7 weeks.
And you, of course, can't be experts in every industry that you get involved with. Have you, retained the expertise of any of the staff from Procam, for example, so that help you through?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, any kind of project like this, we need to retain the expertise, the knowledge of the business and the assets. As you say, we work in lots of different industries, not just audio-visual. So we've retained experts in lenses, cameras, rigging, etc., to help us with the cataloguing, the photographing, and also putting the right kits of equipment together to make it the most saleable for the bidders.
Of course, getting the equipment back from the jobs that they were on, you just said.
Exactly, yeah, that was a big task in its own. Obviously, Procam had a depot here, Manchester and Glasgow. Assets were all over the country, out on rental. We had some assets at the Scottish Open up in Scotland. Assets in Europe, in the Middle East, all of those assets had to be brought back safely in a controlled manner and catalogued once they were back here.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of which, now most of it's here at least. Let's go and have a look and see what's there.
Great.
So here we are in quite a high value room, it seems, with a lot of lenses. I'm here with Paul Tracy, the head of auctions. Hi, Paul.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So we've got 175 to 200 lenses in this room by the looks of it.
Yes, no, and obviously some of them are lens sets, so some of these cases contain multiple. So there's a lot of items in here. We start with the anamorphic lenses, going through to the 35mm prime lenses, the S16 primes, the B4 broadcast zoom lenses, which are the back, and then just some of the more higher spec zoom lenses themselves. The platform itself is user-friendly when it comes to managing lots that you're interested in. A lot of us, I'm going to go off a tangent slightly, a lot of us are used to eBay. And the way eBay works is it counts down and you bid and you're either successful or you're not. The way these auctions work is they try and replicate the old, when the auctioneer had an audience in front of them. So when an auctioneer reaches a certain level, certain point, are there any more bids? And the hands go up. The online auction, if there's a bid within the last 10 minutes, then the lot itself will extend for 10 minutes. So in theory, it gives the underbidder or any other bidders another opportunity, which you would get in an auction field, an auction house. Well,
let's go and have a look at some of the other items that we've got knocking around.
Great.
Right, Paul, here we are in well, it looks like the camera room. How many lots we got in here?
Yeah, we've got circa 300 lots in here with a mixture, the majority being cameras, 250 cameras, and a lot of camera accessories as well. And
a variety of. We've just pulled out, just having a little nosy. We've got an Alexa Mini all rigged up. We've got C300, I think down here. Which lot is it in there? C500, all rigged up. And an FX9 over there. There's an FX6 down there. There's a row of DSLRs here. There is a bundle of GoPros at my feet. There's something for everybody. Let's move on to some filters.
Okay.
So Paul's kindly left us to have a look around for ourselves, and we've stumbled across the filters. There's over 500 lots of filters here, all different makes, obviously, Tiffin, Snyder, format filters, all very well grouped, very buyer-friendly packages of the right types of filter that you want for your kit. Also, just the number of magliners that are here. We've got probably about 20 small magliners, 20 mid-size and even more of the larger ones. Have a look at the descriptions to make sure they're exactly what you want. And even now, we're coming through. I mean, these drawers are full. They're all heavy drawers full of glass. Now, straight down to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18 SmallHD monitors, 7-inch monitors, reels of BNC cable. I'm assuming they're good spec. And how many SDI to HDMI converters do you want? Now I'm looking down at the Atomos shelf. We've got Inferno, Shogun 7, Ninjas, lots of camera accessories. We've got, what do we got here? SmallHD Cine 24 kit. There's just flight case after flight case. Look at the magic arms we've got here, tubs of magic arms. In fact, there's a single lot. So this is full, and now into the power section where you've got V-mount plates and power accessories, more than you'll ever know what to do with. I've also just stumbled across the most enormous pile of empty Peli cases. Now, I've been told that they're not all going to go into this auction. We just haven't got time in a week to fit it all in. Even the top flight up here, all empty Peli cases. That's going to be going into a secondary auction, which is coming later in the year. Look out for that news. And now we find ourselves among all the camera accessories, all nicely flight cased up, focus remotes and zoom remotes, and power. Again, how many battery packs? PAG, Hawkwoods. There's MPFs, BPs, you name it, it's here. And they're all, you can come and view. And here we have a selection of wireless. There's some box kit here, there's Teradek kit here, and they're all nicely packaged up and lotted. There's even, you know, small items, small lots of bundles of equipment that's just going to make your life easy. So we've come downstairs and we're amongst all the grip lighting and the big heavy stuff. Now, you know, yes, we've got saddlebags here, the Cine Kinetic saddlebags. We've got dollies, Wally dollies. First time I've heard that reference, but we'll find out whether that's a reference to the user or the type of dolly. Tripods. How many tripods do you want? And these pretty much all full systems with the odd separate head. And if we keep going, we get into monopods. Here we've got more dollies. We've got an easy rig, lots of plates. And if we come around the corner, eventually you'll reach all the big stuff. Not eGripment, Grip Factory Munich, cranes. We have a Grip Factory Munich GF8 here. Obviously, we've got to expect that these are full kits, and anything that you've got a question on, you should come down and inspect yourself. And then as we walk through, we've got Apple boxes here. We've got hundreds of Apple boxes up there. Keep an eye out for them. And then the further we come, we get into a selection of Ronford Baker tripod cases, some of which have tripods in. I'm sure that'll be described. And of course, one of the stars of the shows down here we found is an ARRI Head 2. They don't make these anymore. That might be the special lot for you. If you do a 180, you will see all of the track you require. Dollies, track, they'll all be bundled up into nice kits. Let's go and have a look at some lighting. So here we are, getting close to the end now. We're looking at the lighting for a bit. So there's a lot of Aputure, more modern kit here. There's some Aladdin kit down here. There's soft boxes, there's lights, there's lighting stands. And if we keep walking, we get through to the traditional ARRI lighting. ARRI 650s, M18s, of all scales and sizes, still very usable, still very operational. Light panel 1x1s. How many do you want? They're all there. And of course, Keener flows. And these 4x4 foots, they're still very usable. Come down and check them out and have a look. So another important asset to highlight in this sale of Procam Take 2 this year is of course OB2. OB2 is a 12 camera cinematic truck. It is designed to get 12 cameras, cinematic cameras, into small venues. It can house technical facilities for up to 12 cameras using fibre connectivity, and it'll connect to a flyaway production gallery in the venue, allowing the production team quick access to the set as well as quick mobilisation. The vehicle has been modified to include 2 air conditioning units, stabiliser legs and all internal wiring and cabling. The vehicle has been wired for 12 CCUs, 12 VTRs and 4 stage racers. It's also important that as part of this project's business is that a lot of the various ancillary equipment that would have been swapped in and swapped out of the truck, depending on the type of job that they were going to, is also going to be included separately in the main auction. So keep an eye on whether this truck is in the auction or whether it's been sold beforehand. If you're interested, come and have a look. Back with Matt, we've seen, well, how much of everything? Cinema cameras, tripods, cranes, filters, hundreds of filters, all sorts there.
Yeah.
And we've only just scratched the surface. There's
Yeah.
plenty, and people need to get online and have a look at the auction. Now,
Absolutely.
when's it starting?
Yeah, so starting to close, it's already online, so it's available for people to view online now and start bidding. It's actually closing the lots from Monday the 25th of September to Friday the 29th of September, over 5 days. And it will start closing from 11 a.m. each day up until around 5:30, 6 o'clock. But obviously some of the lots will be extending, as we talked about earlier, so it may go on a little bit longer.
Right, and international buyers. I mean, that's always a big thing now. You're here to help, I hope?
Absolutely, it's a global marketplace for this type of equipment. Our marketing is as such, going global. At this stage, we've already got over 20 countries registered bidders.
Right.
So USA, South Africa, Europe, Middle East, and obviously the UK. We're here to help, so if international buyers want to send someone to view, we can accommodate that for an appointment, or we can do a WhatsApp video, FaceTime video for them to support their purchase.
And coming and viewing, because for some of these items, people are going to want to come and view. They've just got to ring up and make an appointment.
There's an email address which we'll give you in the link. We can book an appointment. It's strictly by appointment, so please don't turn up.
Don't just turn up.
Yeah, it is by appointment, just for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can accommodate that, no problem at all.
Fantastic. And each day the auction will start at what time and end at what time?
11 a.m.
Okay.
11 a.m. until about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Fantastic. We'll make sure we've got a link to the auction in the description below. Thank you very much.
Thanks.